Mark Mullet has been a state senator since 2012, but he knows he doesn't have the same recognition as some of his opponents for governor. But he says that and his experience as a small business owner are advantages.
You don't want it to be too thick.
The owner of 4 Ben & Jerry's franchises shared a company secret with us. The waffle cones are almost as important as the ice cream.
If you have a hole in your waffle cone, it makes life really problematic.
Mark Mullet also owns a Zeek's Pizza on the Sammamish Plateau, and he says it's time for a small business owner in the governor's office.
One common thread is we all hate wasting money. Like small business owners hate wasting money.
Mullet, an Issaquah husband and father of 6, considers himself a moderate Democrat. He wants the state to streamline housing construction permits. He says he'll vote to keep the state's climate law in place in November, but plans on voting to throw out the capital gains tax, which raises funds for child care subsidies. Mullet thinks the state has plenty of money to work with.
36 is going for Pitt. Good Pitt, good Pitt.
And earlier this month, he voted to roll back restrictions on police chases, reversing a 2021 law he voted for.
What we need from our government is the ability to raise your hand and admit if you've made a mistake. Don't just defend your votes. Be willing to have the intellectual honesty to say, hey, we screwed up. We should have done it better. Let's fix it.
And that was a mistake that you made.
Yes, 100%.
Mullet knows he's going up against some big names in the August primary, but he remains hopeful. Whatever happens, his time in the state Senate is over. And in the final days of the session, his colleagues honored outgoing Senator Mullet by wearing mullet wigs.
Right now, when people think of mullet, let's be honest, they think of a bad hairstyle from the 80s. Although I will say, the mullet's coming back this year.
In another controversial vote, Mark Mullet was the only state senator to vote against making pickleball the official sport of the state of Washington. The 2-time high school state tennis champion says pickleballers just take up too many tennis courts in the state. In Issaquah, Drew Mickelson, King 5 News.